early fights into middle. It was something we mentioned, that the defensive side were leaving pressure around that part of the map, and they get 2 openings.
Yep, they ban Icebox, Vitality ban Pearl, Foot pick Fracture, Vitality pick Split, and so on and so forth.
Hidden play.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what he's going to play here. Oh my god. Sorry, out the window. Bin it.
Wow.
We'll have a different player in the mix the last time they played it, so already an aggressive start. Durka looking to try and get in their face as much as humanly possible, and well, manages to get that opener onto APAC.
He's found himself an opening, and they're looking to crunch on it, but a big play by FUT, wrapping themselves around. They've made it to the south side as Zeus picks up a triple, quickly falling into FUT's hands, and now with just 1 player left to fall, it is the new gun that has to face off against almost the entirety.
Like, this guy has been an absolute highlight, which I think you have to also talk about expectations for the teams overall. Like, Vitality built a super team, got top 4 at Masters, and right now are looking vulnerable. Okay, so maybe that boosts Vitality's confidence getting those individual fights, or they're going to slam you into the ground. Like, they are a team of 50-50s, it seems, all the way through the matchup, and they'll really put to a test how well set up they are. Okay, Zeus, just looking for some star points out of the 4th. It might only be against pistols, but an in-zone flawless.
But he has that cage, survives on site, and then the reinforcements come through, even catching an angle on the side of the cage. Nasty stuff for that first 3, but then the slide in, no scope to close it out. With the pressure Vitality put on there with that quick springboard into sight, that's fantastic. Zeus dodges the stun, looks for the fight. That is Durka on the other side, but he's not deterred, and maybe he should have been. Plenty of players backing him up, and Zeus down. APAC looks to fill his boots, but boots of lead, they're sinking in this round.
Okay, he definitely wanted to. He is going to. Straight through. Oh, the spray's not pretty. 1 completely blind, and it is 1v1 duels galore for this round. Every single fight being taken, and so far, every single one being lost. It's not bad, but it's not as good as you might think for the side of FUT. It's looking like he's going to attempt to do some damage here, and he's going to fail. Immediately swaps off his utility. He was setting up salvos, but he knows there's going to be someone in this corner ready to try and fight him. And while Zeus is going to get both of them, somehow he still makes it work.
Very open plan, but he's going to get it in. I mean, this is fantastic. Zeus super low HP if he can swing through and catch them off, but Les wasn't really sticking that fight. Yedeje just on the other side, and that ultimate gets them info. They'll know exactly where these last 2 players are. They've got them boxed in, and it's Yedeje who's looking to finish them off. The cam for the info, and he hoped that he could catch Les off. Ability in from kicks, he might be able to stop them, but it's already halfway. Time pressure is on, reload is heard, spam's coming through, and not quite landing, and the repeat gets them across the line with a sneaky defuse. Happens next, but Sivov's put Yedeje in the dirt. It made it to the side at least, but those smokes soon to fade. Safe falls. Okay, they need a few more kills though, and it's mainly up towards heaven. Orbital strike will be pulled into play, getting them a pick as well with Zeus falling. And the spike still needing to be defused. The smoke's no longer blocking them. Kraxko's pushing, but he is caught as well.
Yeah, it was mentioned on the desk as well, like, would there be that comfort on an agent he hasn't really played? Yes, looks like yes, there will be. I think good timing on the stun combination as well with the ultimate, but even just individually. The guy is popping off 13 and 6. Yes, position looking to come in from behind. Salvos to force them more into the open and hoping space can be made, and it has been. Dirk has done well. There is Les, as I said. It seemed like he was completely unnoted by the opposing side, and Seawolf is there to strike once again. A 6-6 looking. They're so far out of the sight.
There's no way that this can go his way. It's a stat farming round, and it turns out to be just that, but for Durka.
Durka, operator, doesn't have the shields, and he's just about going to get out of there. His counterpart of Zeus that was the main person to highlight in that previous half has already gone down. Mr. Farland has just gone walking through the smoke. It seems like Les is more than aware and will be able to hold on, but not for long. The trade out eventually.
Salvo's online, being lined up as we speak, but APAC, he's got a read on the timing. Stun goes in, beautiful from APAC, disrupting the play completely. Stopwatch in their head, and now a 2 versus 3. Vitality stalled out, op in hand, and that's something you're gonna want to carry through to the next. So the playing field was a little more level. That one there, that's got a very important round on the board. That flash was actually very good, but because Sivov didn't see anyone, they don't go swinging out through it. They don't want that battle. decide to wait a moment longer, but that is their downfall in that duel. Durka will save this weapon again. At least he'll try. Time with Durka holding the angle. He's walking right into it. A free pickup. They hasten their pace towards the spawn. They'll catch him. He's going to be trapped inside of main. Crossing out. They'll catch him as he does, and the angle's good. Both swinging at the same time. Patience on display. Crypt. For now, that's not the case. The plant comes in before any fall. Durka, the flash catches him. Beautiful work from Mr. Fallen.
They've got to be nervous of the post plant as well. They could literally be anywhere. The way the FUT have been playing was so aggressive that you can even see just the nerves. There's 15 angles they need to check all at once, and the players just swinging one by one. We mentioned Kraxer's utility this round. Smoked off the angle so they can flash through it.
Oh, it's nasty. The double flashes too, but Kix still manages to walk away with one. The trades, though, are there as the op steps into play. Durka lands himself one. Ult activated, throwing everything at this one. And he'll lose his life immediately.
Move and the crossfire setup should make it impossible. They are well aware of Les's position, but he'll find both anyway.
The big push, Molly up top, but Safe is the second player in the setup. Big swing around the back, but Les gets nothing. And now this becomes very troublesome indeed. Actually the one looking for the plant. Instead it's going towards Ada Captain.
They baited it.
Just a bait to start. Rolling Thunder used up as Yedege is running it down. Information in play. They know exactly where Durka is. No smokes to block him off. But no need to peek him either. And going running in there with the op with no ult to fall back on, it's not going to look too pretty. He's going to take down 5 players. In fact, he's only got 4 shots in his magazine. This one looking like it's too tall a task to ask. It's 3 players lined up in a firing squad. Yedege, the safety in this play, to swing in and close it out. Just moments away from connecting their own map pick, 13-7. And momentum in FUT's favor as they move on to split.
Oh my god! Safe is on the Yoru. Oh no. Durka has moved to the race.
So taking a lot of early damage.
Yedege with the opening pressure on him, though. Durka quick to trade it out, and the site seems to be theirs. They still have to cross through, though. Zeus dealt with, and that'll at least get a plant out of this situation. A 3 versus 4. Vitality of so many players inches away from death.
Without a captain, and a spam's coming through. They're going to try and body block this and just stick it, but there comes the double. Oh, from behind, Krax has managed to find some, though. That time is ticking away. Les is going to be revealed. He knows roughly where he is, needs to land the shot. He's run out of bullets. It will be Les to get a freebie.
As the time ticks away, yeah, they need to make a move. Although now he's been spotted. No more element of surprise. Big swing from Sevov. They found their pick, but they need the plant. 6 seconds on the clock and out of ammo. Yedege goes down, but they've managed to get that plant in. Sevov, 1v2. He needed that onto Ada Captain immediately.
It was calm and methodical in the end. And that'll be enough, but there's still going to be a repurchase here. Beat FUT, like using the exact same composition. The thing is, I think Fnatic are always very good at those very late round executions.
Back, allowing Vitality to take the space, confident on their crunches after. With Cracks down, there's still more players than they should expect. Oh. Zeus saves the day with the double. Just 1 left and he'll clean him up too.
Guard pressure placed onto Cracks. He's actually going to use the Nightfall just to try and get him out of there, and Safe has done well, but Yedege has done even better. It's 2 kills already. Running into Zeus. But they are running into Zeus. Homed in on the angle. Nice shot on the first. Ada Captain is there, but I don't think he wants to overface this one. Viper's Pit might be utilized. Never mind, Ada Captain does want to do that. And with the tail utility going in, the Salvos is going to deny them a plant.
10 seconds left.
They've only got 10 seconds to try and get this in. Paranoia being sent through. TP behind it, and whoa, that's a nasty surprise.
On the board, FUT. They're taking everything except for prisoners.
Flash. Oh, actually, Duck has managed to correct his aim. It's a surprise he gets away with that one. Tries to survive the second, and while Ada Captain with an immediate trade.
20 seconds.
Yeah, there's such a huge error. No one shot the horn. They were too busy thinking about, okay, who's going to shoot it so we don't give the full game away. And now they've got to try and run into a stack site. It's a bit of a whiff from Mr. Fallen, but the time is ticking once again. They managed to clear at least one of them. That leaves it down to the remaining two. One of the best scenarios we've seen for Vitality so far. Mistakes were definitely made, but they could look to rectify. Patient stuff, the trade back, and out of Captain finds him through the smoke.
But it certainly pulled the trigger for them. Big mistake, a big cost paid. And a Captain was blind, and he still tagged up Durka. Now he's taking another, fakes the TP out, and it almost worked.
Sivov could end up being incredibly important. It's such an unorthodox position, and Sivov with another triple kill. Looking to try and push through and clear him, and actually Let's has gone down. He's been taken out by the salvos. That's the Viper's pick on. Yenishay now finds another. This was looking like, again, a great opportunity, and now Sivov, he needs to ace. He needs to find it all for them to be able to win this already. Looking to try and tag that to half, and his head has been spotted over the top of the box.
Double phenomenal, but they recover from it. Not only finding the picks to level up the scoreboard in that sense.
Oh, there was nowhere to go.
But then the pit going down, Safe not being able to take Yedije, who was caught looking the other way. And you can see Sivov being left last alive 6 times and feeling those rounds slip out of his grasp. Destroying the gate crash as well, less pressure put into the backside. Here comes the showstopper. Weaker weapons in play, certainly on Safe, but that rocket will make up for it. Mr. Fallen down and out. And this is the best chance they've had so far. 5v4 conversion is high. This was a 5v3, but we're back to equal footing. Safe trying to pull it back, but he's dropped by Zeus. And again, the pressure put on as the flanker's down. It's all onto Kicks. This looked like a shoo-in, a 3rd round at last. But instead, it's another clutch for Vitality. Not Sivov this time, but still an impossible task.
3 is not a call from the coach.
No, exactly. And those 5v3s, those 5v4s, the fact that we just flew a stat that shows they're one of the best teams. Might have even said the best, but certainly way above the average when it comes to 5v4 conversions, and a 5v3 lost. Recovering here with a 3rd round would be nice.
No.
Now the Captain stayed in the corner.
They have to check it. He's done stuff like this so many times as well, just with these bait TPs. Krax is already in to support, though, hiding within, and they don't expect him. I think he even got tagged by a vulnerable from Yedije from above, and a Captain is still somehow here. Eventually, again, it goes down to running out of ammo. That's
up on the backside of firing squad, an impossible task for Yedije. He swings in, and he's out of the round. Vitality, 3 rounds on the board at the half.
He's in hand. Zeus already just a few away from having that dimensional drift, and Durka, he's looking to try and catch a timing. He has to be careful of the flash, and in fact, they both get caught. The 1-2 punch of Zeus and Krax, and this round is already in turmoil.
So Zeus will have ultimate online, not expecting to have any battles to fight. And indeed he won't. Out of Captain.
No, he's not falling for that anymore. No. A decent amount of rifles invested into for Vitality, but what it's done to the rest might not have been worth it. A post plant once again. All they have to do is convert that advantage.
Durka, nice blast pack. They still win the duels though. Oh, and another for Zeus. It's a 3v2. The advantage back into FUT's court. But Safe, for the operator, he's picked off a key player. The one that was on site. Now the pressure on. But it's on to Safe instead. 45 HP. And a one-way smoke blocking him out from any real hope of taking this round across the line. The defuse no longer possible, saving the op, an equally difficult task. He's boxed in. The spike set to explode, the flash good, but out of Captain's there. Nothing for Vitality in the next round. The ult, but one player is, that might sell out the fake. They might not expect him to still be so close, and he'll get his reward, but Yedije pulls it back into their favor. Now the op, stuck behind a smoke. They need another hero. Showstopper fired in for another. Vitality with a real opportunity. Both players spotted. Nade in on the seas. Mr. Fallen barely survives, holding on for dear life, but Safe sends him packing.
Well, it's necessary.
Absolutely. Oh!
What?
Zeus! In such a crucial time for Vitality.
Clock might be enough for them to win this, and they still have a couple of other snakes within the grass. They also have to try and deal with every other piece of utility in play. At a Captain, puts one more on the body pile. as Vitality look like they might be going out with a whimper Seawolf unless all that stands in the way of FUT, and they will not stand much longer. FUT send Vitality packing. Your champions of kickoff eliminated by the Turkish squad, looking to battle through that lower bracket. And I'll be honest, that was a very clean victory for them.